Assalamu alaikum everyone. In today's video we are going to start chapter number 3 which is variations. So 3.1 is about ratio and proportion. So I will define and I will discuss the facts related to ratio and proportion, and then we will be solving questions related to both topics. Variation is included in exercise 3.2. So this is the view from the book. This is exercise 3.1, first 5 questions where ratio is used. So we will solve them after I will show you the picture of the book. So it's very easy. Few of you must have used this concept, or these questions must have solved by you in the previous classes. So moving on to question number 6 onward. So this is the picture, question number 6 till question number 11. We will solve all these parts in this video. So question number 6 and 7 is also related to ratio, but question number 8 onward till question 11, they are related to proportion. So when we will start question number 8, then I will discuss with you how proportion, what is definition and how it is solved. So let's start with the solution. Let's discuss ratio first. Ratio is having, these are the key points related to ratio. First is ratio is comparison of quantities of same kind. So there are different ways of writing. It is written. Order matters in ratio. 3:4 does not mean it is 4:3. Quantities can be expressed in same unit. So that is what same kind of quantities is. So the left side is called antecedent and the right side is called consequent. So anti word is taken from anti-meridian also, the word used for AM. There is no unit of ratio. This is the last point I have written. So question number 1, first part was that you need to compare the two ratios and write down in simplest form. So in the first part the unit is same, so just simply divide it and write in the simplest form. In the fourth part the unit is different, so 27 minutes 30 seconds, and you need to compare it with 1 hour. So convert them both in seconds because that is the smallest unit. So I have done conversion. So it is 1650 divided by 3600. So you have to simplify it further on your own. Question number 3 was that from the given. Moving on to question number 3, find the ratio. So x this ratio is how y. You are going to find out. So you need to solve this linear equation to reach till this point that x y is left, and you need to take x by y on one side, so other side will be 4:5. You have 4 divided by 5. X by y is equal to 4 by 5. This is basically how we write proportion also. So we will later on define proportion, your variation proportion in the exercise. Moving on to the next question. Question number 4 was find from value of p if 2p plus 5:3p plus 4 and 3:4 are equal. So this is how you will be solving. You will make them equal and then you will solve it. Value of p is 8. Question number 6 is that there are two numbers with the ratio 5:8. If we add 9 to the both numbers, the new ratio, so then is having the ratio of 8:11. So we will assume the numbers be 5x and 8x. If we add 9, so the ratio becomes 8:11. So simplify this equation and reach till the answer where x is 3. So now put the values back in 5x and 8x to get the two numbers. So the numbers are coming 15 and 24. This is a real life application of this concept. Moving on to the next part of this video, which is proportion. So definition of proportion is that it is equation formed by two ratios which should be equivalent to each other. So if we write ratio as A:B is equal to C:D, so the outer values are called extreme and the inner values are called mean, and they are having a special relation also. which is that the product of mean is equal to product of extreme, that is AD is equal to BC. So let's solve question number 8. In question number 8, we are assuming that X be the cost of 8 kg mangoes. So we are comparing weight with cost. So X ratio 5 is equal to X ratio 8 ratio 5 is equal to X ratio 250. And that's how we will solve it, and you will reach to the answer. Moving on to next question, question number 9. It says if A ratio B is equal to 7 ratio 6, find the value of given ratio. So if A ratio B is 7 ratio 6, that means A is 7 and B is 6. So put these values in the given equation and you will reach till the answer, which is 51 by 7. Question number 10 is having 3 parts. First part is if 24 by 7 is 6 by x, then what is value of 4x? So you need to start solving so that you can find the value of 4x. So you need to cross multiply. It will be 24x is equal to 42. Divide both sides with 6. Why we are dividing with 6? Because we want to change 24x into 4x. So divide both sides with 6. You will get 4x is equal to 7, and that is your answer. Moving on to second part. It is if 5a by 3x is equal to 15b by y, then find the value of ay. So again cross multiply. Then because we need only ay, so we will divide with 5 to reach to ay. Ay is coming 9bx. So third part is also the same part. We will cross multiply. Then we will divide, simplify the ratio to reach to the answer. 5q is equal to 4 in this case. Moving on to question number 11, which is find x in the following proportions. So you will change the proportion into the fraction form. Proportion will be changed into equal sign. Cross multiply, simplify x, take out the value of x, which is 2 in this particular case. So this is very important to remember, that the ratio sign is changed into fraction and the proportion sign is changed into equal sign. So moving on to second part. This is a different part. So please, when there is fraction, always remember that you need to write down, you need to use division sign and concept of reciprocal. So I have used division sign in the first step, then I have taken the reciprocal. Then you need to just simply multiply and then reach to the answer, which is x is equal to 1. Moving on to third part of this question. X minus, this is a little bit tricky part because there are fractions, so I will again use the division sign. So use the division sign, proportion is changed into equal, take the reciprocal and then simply take the just multiply the two fractions, simplify them so that you can reach to this. Now you need to further solve it. So the like terms will be combined. X square minus 39 plus 38 is equal to 0 is coming. Use middle term splitting method, and there are two values of x coming. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 38. There is another way of solving this question, which is you need to use the concept that product of means is equal to products of extreme. That is an easier method. Moving on to fourth part. So in fourth part, a formula will be used, which is p cube minus q cube is equal to p minus q into p square plus p cube plus q square. So this is how you are going to simplify this, and x will be p square minus q square. As you see in the fifth part, there is no fraction. So just like in part A, you can simply convert the ratio into division and proportion into equal sign. Then you can cross multiply and then multiply the monomials. So get the 4 terms on the left side and 4 on the right. Then do the simplification, combine the like terms and find the value of x, which is coming 4. For these questions, you can also use the concept that product of mean is equal to product of extreme. With that, we are going to finish this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care. See you in the next video. Please practice these questions in your own time. Allah Hafiz.